Alright, once again, welcome back everyone, and after watching that Boruto episode, we can all say thank God for being a massive improvement from last week. I enjoyed this episode, and let's talk about that plot twist though. That plot twist, oh my god. But before I do, I need to mention once again, too many people are commenting that Boruto is filler in this community. This is misinformation. Please spread it to your friends or people who you know that are watching this anime, that this is not filler. Boruto episodes are canon until proven otherwise. Furthermore, last week it was confirmed by Okio Kodachi. He's one of the lead writers and supervisor for the anime that approves of everything. He is writing the Boruto manga, and Kishimoto is still looking over everything. That's confirmed. So I will create an update video for everyone on Tuesday, so be sure to tune back in on the channel, as I'll cover a lot of key details on Boruto and Sarada's future and the important changes that we all need to know. So once again, here is my analysis and opinion for the week. Let's go. Okay, so this episode fixed quite a few things about the narrative that seriously needed some explanation as to what's going on. I honestly felt a sigh of relief with how things turned out. You know how all of us felt as though everything was too predictable and we can tell what was going to happen a mile away. We finally get a dark turn that we didn't expect from Onoki, which I'd say for now that I'm happy about. But we have to wait and see what happens and what his intentions are. If they execute this betrayal incorrectly, I can easily see all of us getting disappointed again. But then again, I got it right once again. This part was way too easy to read and it was predictable. Lord Ku is Onoki's son after all. I just didn't think Onoki was in on it and evil himself.
Of course!
But as always, I like to stay optimistic just like Naruto taught us to be, because if we expect everything to be bad, then why the hell are we watching this anime, right? We love this franchise and we want it to be successful. Another thing as a fan is that we desire Boruto to have a darker tone similar to the manga, because that's what increases the stakes and the risk going on in the story. Therefore, we get a little more invested. As soon as I found out that the twist with Onoki being evil, I immediately felt more connected with wanting to know what the hell is going on. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. Now, before we talk about the final point of the episode, let's cover the rest. You know how I mentioned last week in my review how the writers of the anime, they created a plot device about the characters being hungry, but it wasn't addressed at all and it wasn't making any sense to me. I mean, if you truly think about it, Boruto and the gang haven't eaten anything in the last 3 days, so it made us ponder on how do they keep going. Why are their tracker reserves not low? They are not even mentioning it again. Did they forget about that whole plot device? I mean, they established that they were starving in episode 75 and it was one of the trials of the Ryuchi cave. Then after, they went through so many battles, trials and running. What's going on here exactly? Well, this is the 7th episode after 75 and they finally addressed the plot point to move the story forward with seemingly natural progression. But obviously in my head I was like, is this a little too late? I mean, am I going to accept this? It's been so long. I guess I'll let it pass because that scene was funny as hell. I mean, it's so relatable. Like, don't tell me none of us have been through that situation before, just like Cho-cho. I remember being hungry whilst doing exams at school and everyone turning their heads on me like, what was that sound, boy? This guy's starving. Also, shout out to everyone that has ever fasted before or is involved in Ramadan, because all of us that partake in that knows how it feels like to be hungry and your belly rumbles like a freaking engine. You hear sounds from your body you didn't know was possible. Honestly speaking though, because you guys know, I like to be honest with you lot, but regarding Cho-cho, I know I said before that I liked her character and tend to defend her, but I'm going to say my feelings have changed and I say it's in the middle. I'm neutral.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Okay, now let's talk about Konohamaru and Naruto. Konohamaru eavesdrops on Naruto's conversation and Naruto decides to let him go as an Anbu to go help Boruto. I like this turn of events because we need to see Konohamaru not be a fodder ninja and more involved in the story. Also, it kinda stops Naruto from being a hypocrite from episode 72. When Naruto was 16, he always used to go on missions that the Kage didn't want him to go on, and he would involve his feelings in the missions all the time. So if he again said no to Konohamaru about getting involved, it would be hypocrisy from what was stated beforehand regarding the mission that involved personal feelings. They're not allowed, and Naruto stated that. So again, Naruto is the best Kage, say nothing fam. Also, it kind of shows that Naruto knows Konohamaru pretty well. He knows his character, he knows he's just like him, so he's gonna let him go anyway. In the end, Konohamaru becomes an Anbu just like his parents. If you haven't seen my Who Are Konohamaru's Parents video, make sure to check it out after this video. Konohamaru stands on top of the heroes in Kage Rock before setting off, so it kinda implies again on how much of an impact Hiruzen must have had on him, right? He really did love him and it affected his outlook on life. It was a cornerstone. The episode also did a good job on pulling on our heartstrings, with Inojin teaching the Akta about feelings and burying the dead. As the saying goes, we all know this, we are all a product of our environment. We are not born evil, nor it is inherited, it's taught. Inojin playing father to the Akta kinda perpetuates the idea that the Akta Lord Ku created only become evil because of their circumstance and by design. Akta are essentially cute baby beings that can be taught compassion, right? Finally, the biggest question, why has Onoki betrayed the villages? Why has he betrayed the system Naruto has fought for? The writers didn't really pull this out of their ass when you look into things, to be fair. Let's talk about Onoki's character. Onoki is the same dude that hired the Akatsuki to perform missions for him. Onoki is the same person that wasn't fond of Minato and was reluctant to end the war that was going on during the warring states. When he had to sign the papers to create peace, he wasn't really willing to do it. Onoki is proud and boastful and didn't really want to cooperate with the other villages unless it benefited them and everyone, right? So with these turn of events, it really starts to dawn on you that Sasuke and Pain were right, guys. The ninja world is run by hatred, and hatred alone. Whenever something wrong happens, it's because someone hates how things turned out. I'm just saying, guys, I'm just saying, Sasuke's ideology has always turned out to be correct, because the system cannot always protect the peace the ninja world has created, because someone will always come to destroy it. This comes full circle with Kawaki saying to Boruto that he wants to end the shinobi world. I think that's what the writers are trying to imply in the future. Since we found out that Lord Ku is Onoki's son, this also kind of fixes the plot hole from 2 weeks ago. How did Kuro get captured, right? I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'll call her Kuro. So as I stated before, she got captured because she was shocked in finding out who Lord Ku was and probably let her defense down and got captured. She didn't want to kill her grandfather's son since she doesn't know what's going on and that Onoki is in on it. Also, Lord Ku seems to be Kage level. At the end of the episode, we see Lord Ku flying just like Onoki does. The jutsu that allows him to do this is the Earth Release Lightweight Rock technique. This jutsu reduces the user's gravity and making them much lighter as well as the atmosphere. This jutsu can be used to take flight, and furthermore it was stated that this jutsu to fly is well known amongst the Kage. Madara Uchiha immediately recognized its usage by Onoki when he fought against him in chapter 561 of Naruto. So Lord Ku using this ability too, it might mean he is Kage level 2, or at least he is a formidable ninja to take on such techniques which only Kage or strong ninjas use. A plot point that the writers can go with this arc is basically explaining that Onoki went evil because he found out about his son Lord Ku. They have already given us exposition that Onoki has a lost grandson, Kazushi, right? So why are they taking Mitsuki? Why is he so important that they need him? Well, Mitsuki biologically is a perfect human being. Therefore, with them having the Akta, it can be explained that Onoki is working with his son Lord Ku because they want to resurrect, or should I say recreate, Onoki's grandson to come back to life, Kazushi, right? They want to understand the technology in Mitsuki to perfect the experiment that they have. However, as we can see in the Boruto opening, if you guys watch that again, they all end up fighting a huge beast-like monster. Maybe the end of this arc will conclude with them fighting it, right? this monster would be born as the result of the experiment Onoki and Lord Ku are doing, and it goes wrong. They try to use Mitsuki's power with the Octa, which results in creating something new which can't be controlled and must be defeated. Also, as I stated earlier, they do not know that Orochimaru has confirmed, if anyone looks into Mitsuki's body and finds out the truth, the curse marks within Mitsuki's body will go off and it will kill everyone around them. So this can also be used as a plot device that makes the experiment go wrong because it's not complete. Maybe Lord Ku and Onoki are hungry for power again, so they create an artificial tailed beast type thing. I mean, remember, even other villages were doing this. Just look at Gaara's father. He forced Gaara to be trained into a weapon that can be used by the village, and it ruined his life. So it's kind of similar. I wonder how Naruto is going to react when he finds out that Onoki has betrayed the peace that he has created, and what will he do about that? It will be very interesting to see. I like this turn of events. Anyways guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Also comment below what you think and tune back in on Tuesday with another upcoming video, and I'll see you next time.